welcome to the first episode of VTuber Academy. Woo!
Whoa.
What do you mean? VTuber Academy is a competition where we take lucky flesh tubers, people who do not ever stream as a VTuber, and turn them into a VTuber. The winner of the competition will become a VTuber, and I will pay for their VTuber model. And for the top 5, VGen will be providing a $200 commission credit. And the credits can be used towards anything. It can be used towards their VTuber model, stream assets, art, or any sort of artistic advice service that exists on VGen. Thank you so much, VGen, for this amazing gift. Thank you.
Thank you, VGen.
Yay!
How many contestants do we have that we have, because we have to get it down to 5 today?
Oh my god, wait. 14?
Oh, it's gotta be a bloodbath.
Oh god! How are we gonna do this? The participants had to create a 1 to 3 minute lore video for today. They had a limited amount of time. And if they are here today, we might bring them up to ask them, you know, their thought process, get some information from them, interrogate them. Ross, why don't you talk about how we will be judging people today, since you're so good at judging?
Okay, so we're gonna be judging you on your plot, and then we're gonna be judging you on your creativity, and then we're gonna also be grading you on your uniqueness. So
Ross, I'm so happy you read that last word because I couldn't read that. So thank you very much.
wait, is that dyslexia?
Uniqueness?
Yeah, I couldn't read that.
Try, give it a shot.
Uniqueness.
Yes, you'll be judging uniqueness. This is people with one neck. If you have 2 necks, you will be disqualified from the competition. Show us what you got.
Yeah, show us what you got.
Once upon a time, there was a
Adriana!
tiny girl on Earth who loved to sing. That was her joy and her greatest passion. To her, every day was a new opportunity to work hard towards her goal of being a professional singer. Her dream became a reality, and she grew to live for the feeling of being able to entertain the world with her voice and the thrill of being on stage. Things were peaceful for a long time, but one day, her human body began to fail her, and she felt afraid. She was scared that she would lose her ability to do her favorite thing in the world. So through tears, she raised her voice to the heavens and made a wish to the stars. Please, let me keep singing longer, she begged. I want to keep singing for people forever. Her pleas were pure of heart, but unbeknownst to her, a terrifying beast was lurking in the dark. So, yeah. Apparently, the stars have a 2-for-1 wish deal that the girl was not aware of. And at the same time, someone else was raising their voice to the heavens as well. Her cute little stinker of a Pomeranian made her own wish. Please let my dog mom have the energy to play more with me. I wish she was a dog like me so that we could play forever and ever and she would never get tired of paying attention to me. The contract was sealed. Ears sprouted from the girl's head and then a big fluffy tail. She felt transformed as the weakness of her human body faded and was replaced by the energy of 1,000 dogs with zoomies and an inexplicable urge to yap about everything and nothing all at once. It wasn't not an answer to what she asked for. Her voice now healed and looking at least 10 times cuter than she did before, the prima donna Pom was born. She looked to her sidekick and knew this was their chance to conquer the world as their stage. So what better place to sing and yap endlessly than Twitch.tv? She turned her face up to the sky and howled at the stars in gratitude before she and her furry friends set off together to press that go live button. Their new journey was about to begin.
Wow.
Shit, that was so cute.
Can we pause and talk about it?
We're gonna pause and talk about it right now.
Shit.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say right off the bat, I
so
thought I was gonna be
hard.
able to be mean, but that was like very wholesome.
That was
I
so
really liked-
good.
I started tearing up.
damn
Oh
it.
my god.
Okay, I'll be real. I teared up a little bit too because I actually do know that Adriana's been going through some like medical complications recently, where she's been dealing with hearing loss.
Oh no.
So wow, that was emotional. Hi, Adriana.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay, I was like, wait, did I get you? Hi,
No, sorry,
I'm
Flora.
well. I'm very well. You know, during mentoring for chat, since I'm the first one going, I'll give some context. they really sort of they taught us that models and concepts are really up to personal preference, and it can be like as detached from reality and the real you, or as like personal to your actual self as you want, and it's different for everyone. So obviously, kind of like Ross mentioned, I think I did want to go for something that is more grounded and is more grounded to my personal life. I think functionally as a VTuber, I would want to sort of build on what I've already established, like as a creator and as a professional in regards to like singing. So I think this sort of rough proof of concept was, I think it's sort of a marriage of the fantasy and the reality. Because I think like Ross mentioned, my past year has been a lot of just really struggling with health issues. I got diagnosed with an extremely rare disease earlier this year, and basically it is an autoimmune disease that specifically affects your upper respiratory system, like very aggressively. So, in the lore video when it talks about like that fear of like, what if she can't do her favorite thing anymore? That was a very real fear. I spent time in the hospital, sort of, I guess just being afraid. Like, what if I can't sing anymore?
I'm crying.
Yeah.
I completely understand you.
Yeah, I get it. Oh God.
Yeah. So obviously, like I'm feeling a lot better now. I've been going through treatment and stuff, but it was really scary. I thought like maybe my career could be over. But I really, even though it's been really tough, I'm still going through treatment, I really decided I do want to try to come back and like keep making content and music. And I think exploring VTubing as sort of like that rebirth is something that feels like the right fit in a lot of ways.
We're gonna move on to our next contestant now, but Adriana, thank you so much for sharing that with you.
Thank
and
you.
we very much appreciate
That's
it.
so very
Bring you back into
sweet.
style.
You did so well.
You did really, really good. And thanks for bye.
Sorry, I already moved.
Get out of here.
For years, artists have created hedgehog OCs. These characters have been cute, cool, and powerful. But now, it's time for one to break through the online barrier and come to life. This is how it happened. Like this, right now. Here it comes.
What's happening? What? Oh my gosh! Are you a hedgehog OC?
Hey kid, it's me,
Oh!
your hedgehog OC.
How did you come out of the computer?
That's right, I'm real.
You're so cool and handsome and intelligent.
Thanks for creating me.
I wish I could be like you.
Turns out, I'm the most powerful
There's a
hedgehog
way?
OC there is. That's why I was able to come out of the
I'll do
computer.
Whatever you say. I've always wanted to be a hedgehog.
Well, I guess there's a way for us to combine. Just put your hands on me.
Put my hands
and we'll do the transfer.
up to you. I can feel us becoming one.
We are now one. You have become me, and I have become you. I need a name. I don't have a name. Together, we are Scarfang, the hedgehog. And with our combined powers together, we will be the fastest VTuber in the world ever. Yeah! And I'm never going back to DeviantArt. Gotta go!
Oh wow, Jimmy. oh wow, Jimmy.
Oh
wow.
Well, I guess I'm going first. Okay. So your plot was creativity. That's the Sega IP. And uniqueness. I've been to DeviantArt. My only thought is like the only difference between this is the only difference between Adriana's one and his one is there were like emotional stakes, which is really good in narrative, and his was just out of sync to discussion.
That's true.
Listen, he became a symbiote. He has a symbiotic relationship with a hedgehog man. I think we should bring Jimmy up here so that he could explain it to us.
Yeah.
He can give us the exposition.
Hello?
Okay,
Hi, Jimmy. Mr. Here, it's so good to have you. Yeah.
Should I turn on my camera or no?
You're good, I think.
You're
Okay.
good. You're good.
How do you feel after your transformation? Do you feel any different?
I feel way more handsome and also hairy, I think. If I can kind of break it down for y'all, one thing that Scarfang is able to do within his lore is as he gains popularity, people will be creating fan art of him, and he will be able to take multiple forms based on, what kind of deviant art uploads there are. So he'll have, he'll have like a really, really low quality version of himself that he can turn into.
Pregnant version.
He'll have a pregnant version. He'll have one with his feet up really close to the webcam version. There are many, many different forms he can take because that is his home, is deviant art. So he takes a lot of inspiration. That's kind of like his culture.
Right. Jimmy, I just want to let you know that I have added a half a point for Mpreg. Just want to let you know.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, next victim.
Let's see who our next victim is, shall we?
Okay.
Ah, the city. Sometimes its rhythm feels unsettling, with neon lights splashing their vibrant hues across slick streets and shadowy alleyways. It's a symphony of the night pulsing like the city's heartbeat. Its voice composed of those who chase their muse and follow their dreams, while mingling with others marked by a cold and mournful tone.
Why are you being so melodramatic, Salem? Just tell them your story already.
All right, you got me. I'm Salem Silentgrave, and I'm a ghost. More specifically, a banshee on my mother's side and a nightmare for my father's. Or wait, I think he just thought it was a nightmare. Just kidding. I didn't know my father well.
Well, that explains a lot.
But one thing I do know for sure is that I got a love for something tasty and delicious and cheesy. The deep-fried goodness known as chupacabras.
Salem, they're actually called chimichangas.
Ah, chimichanga, chupacabra, same thing. Now, I've been a ghost for, well, I'm not exactly sure how long. And that's part of my problem. My memories are like half-forgotten lyrics, floating just out of reach. It's like trying to remember a song you heard once, but you can't quite name. In a way, I guess you could say I'm searching for my lost song. Every day is a melody that's slightly out of tune, but I keep playing it, just hoping to hit the right note. Now I've wandered through the realms of the living and the dead, searching for clues, for fragments of my past that just might help me piece together who I am, or at least was. Well, that's my story so far, and here I am, an eternal wanderer in search of echoes, a sound lost to the symphony of the afterlife. And maybe one day, I'll find that song and finally understand the harmony of my existence. But until then, I'm seizing every moment like a grand performance, living as if the stage is set for a show of a lifetime.
Can I just point out real quick, I did talk to Jay a little bit. That is his original song, and he plays the guitar, so all the guitar in there is his original guitar stuff.
Yeah.
So I just want to point that out just real quick.
Oh, that's amazing!
He learned he did all the art himself, and
Yeah,
has
he
done
learned.
art before,
He
which
learned
I think is
it.
cool.
Yeah, he learned it for this project.
I like that. I mean, this is kind of irrelevant to what we're doing right now, but it's like kind of cool. I like the idea of like an ethereal VTuber that's kind of like, you know, not this tangible, like, I don't know. It's just there's something cool there. There's something cool there. Should we bring Jay in?
Let's bring Jay in.
All right, bring him in.
Bring him in. Everyone just cool intros when they come in. What the heck?
That's a good one.
I'm ready to bring democracy here.
Wow.
Thanks for bringing
Hello.
democracy.
Jay.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
So some people were thinking that the song that was playing with the concert was actually copyright. That's fully original. That's a song that I wrote, and a lot of that song is actually an inspiration for my VTuber. So I grew up with a lot of interest in Tim Burton's works and Danny Elfman. My original idea was to talk about this like location called the Underground, and it's a play on the word for the underworld. And the song itself has the lyrics itself have, or as I call it, was like the hint as it might be the lost song, but it's not really a thing you're sure about yet. But the lyrics themselves for the chorus kind of touch in on like the darker themes, but a place of like welcoming, a place of like warmth. I guess you could even say that's similar to like your community, right? Like that's why it's really important. Like if you want, I could even like tell you the lyrics if you want to know it.
Of course, go ahead.
Yeah, go.
Okay. Down, down, down the underground, where the sinners thrive, where darkness is crowned. Down, down, down in the underground, where the lost souls roam, and hope can be found in the underground.
Wow.
And
Amazing, amazing.
the concept is the place of the underground was going to be like a big thing in my original lore, because the underground is a place for people who come from all different walks of life. And if you've ever felt like an outcast, this is your place for you.
I love it.
Oh, I love it. Miss Gina, darling. Woo! Miss Gina, darling.
On a dark winter night inside a factory, the fate of this microchip would be changed. Forever.
Welcome to your brand new super sex bot Got 3
Follow along Snackcritter's life as she puts smiles on faces, dispenses extra snacks to cute guys,
Cool. Extra soda.
and stands up against meanies.
Fuck off!
Ow! Oh, stupid machine! Give me back my money! Oh, and she really likes her job. Like she really, really likes her job.
Please put more inside me.
Sakura, your friendly neighborhood sex robot, vending machine. Come get a yummy snack and join the Munchies family. Don't worry, she won't be chibi style. Gina just doesn't know how to draw for shit.
Yay, Snakura! Wow! Oh god, I haven't slept in 24 hours. I think I'm having a stroke.
That was amazing!
Incredible. How do I get sex bot vending machine in my house?
I want a sex bot vending machine!
Speaking of
What?
isekais, I think that is the plot of an isekai, right?
Another world in a vending machine?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not a cute anime girl that loves her
That is
job.
true. It's not. It's
It's not a
not.
sex bot.
It's
And
not
it's
a
not a
sex
sex bot.
Hi.
Gina!
Welcome to your new sex bot. Oh, huh?
Yo!
Oh, hi!
Hi!
That's what I
Hello.
ordered.
Sorry, wrong body. Still getting used to it.
I loved it. I thought it was so cute and so funny.
Thank you.
I'm
you so much.
obsessed. I'm obsessed. I don't know.
you.
I just find inanimate objects turning into cute anime girls to be very appealing to me. It's one of my favorite things. Would you ever be able to leave your vending machine? Can you come out of it, or are you stuck in there forever?
kind of thought of an idea where, you know, she gets to know people like in her neighborhood, and you know, she tells them their story, and they're like, wait, so you're just like in a microchip? She's like, yeah. And then maybe she wants to like explore the world more, so her friends grab the microchip and put her into different machines and electrical stuff.
Like a tank.
Sexy microchip.
Yeah, she can totally be a tank.
I feel like you could almost have it be that she's trying to earn money through vending stuff to be able to buy the body she was supposed to originally have.
Oh yeah,
That
Like
is
she's
such a
trying
good
to, like as a
idea.
character motivation thing.
Yeah.
But also like, yeah, I think it's a really unique and has a lot of visual, like there's a lot of visuals built into the idea that you came up with.
Our next victim is Casey.
When I was younger, my mom would tell me stories about heroes in the sky, guardians who protect the galaxy and multiverse from evil and keep balance in the world. But what I didn't know is that one day those stories would become my own. My name is Casey, and I grew up in New Orleans. Not from the one you know. I'm not from your world. I come from the multiverse, a place where the sky is purple, the stars always shine, where magic is second nature for most people. Except for me. I always envied the ones who had magic. To be worthy of having powers is still unknown. I have watched people take advantage of the powerless, steal and take the lives of those simply to prove that they are superior than the rest of us without abilities. So when you ask me why I don't have powers, the answer is I don't know. I always kept my head down as I walked through the highest magic point of the city, the French Quarter. But today, something was different. I almost thought I heard a voice calling me. And the moon was shining a fluorescent white, brighter than I have ever seen. I swear I could feel the gravitational force trying to pull me somewhere. But where? The voices seemed to get louder when I headed toward the Crescent Magic Shop, a place I was told to always avoid. Although it was the opposite direction of my destination, I had to keep going to make sure. As I approached the old rustic brown one-story structure, the voices had most certainly gotten louder. So loud I couldn't think. So loud that the only thing that stopped me from going unconscious was the glimmer that came from the crescent moon necklace sitting on display in the window. It was calling me. I ran inside the store to the only thing that makes sense. I grabbed the studded silver chain and immediately hoisted it around my neck. Instantly it was silent. All the voices gone. Well, all the voices but one. The store clerk. When he saw me putting the necklace on, the man behind the counter jumped up and ran towards me. Alarmed by him, I threw my hands up and closed my eyes. And again, everything went silent. I slowly opened my eyes to see him across the room, motionless. I feel a panic as I look over to the left at a mirror I had cracked. Everything changed. My eyes and hands were glowing brighter than the sun. My hair had taken on the persona of the galaxy, and the only words I could utter out of my mouth, I have powers. I could feel the magic moving through my veins as I ran home. My legs were moving faster than they ever have before. Out of breath with holes burning in my shoes, I rounded the corner reaching the street that I live on. I ran up to my house and threw the door open as I hurried to my room, slamming the door shut with the force of energy. My mind raged with thoughts as my hands and eyes began to radiate an imperial purple. I took one last look in the mirror. Everything has changed.
Yay!
Ooh, how much art?
That was so
my gosh. That was fun.
I find that the setup was interesting because, like, I feel like the story was being set up for us, like, oh, she's totally gonna get powers and she's gonna become a superhero and it's gonna be amazing and she's the chosen one. But then something happens and mistakenly, she got powers, but she ended up killing a guy. I was like, oops. Oh, my bad.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey. Oh, let me just say, the man is not dead. He is just.
Oh,
he's not dead, guys. He's not dead.
Did you check? Did you feel his
Yeah,
pulse?
no, he's fine. He's fine. I didn't have time to like take him to the hospital because I only had 1 to 3 minutes, you know, for the lore. So, but he's not dead. He's just a little motionless.
Dead now.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
He's not dead. Do not worry. He's not dead.
Oh, it's fine. You could have killed him if you wanted to. It's okay.
I didn't. You know, I'm not a murderer.
Oh.
I mean,
I am. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, now he's only in medical debt now, so that's
yeah. Yeah.
A fate worse than death. I really like the fact you are from New Orleans, are you?
Yeah.
I
so
love it.
I really love the concept of like superheroes and the supernatural. And like a lot of Marvel shows and like supernatural shows take place in New Orleans because of their history of like the magic and everything. I wanted to kind of connect like my VTuber to me in a way, because in this world, when I play on stream, I play a character who is an astral guardian. So I wanted my VTuber to basically be me in like the multiverse. In her world, I am the actual guardian. You know, I get the powers from the necklace.
Are we ready to move on to the next victim?
Yeah.
I am ready.
Person!
Next fresh victim.
Victim.
I mean contestant.
Oh, hello there. I am the Lord of the Dead.
So you're like the Grim Reaper?
Oh, no. I'm not the Grim Reaper. That guy is the Lord of Death. Death. I am the Lord of the Dead.
So you're like Hades?
No. Not like Hades. No. That guy is the Lord of the Underworld. I am the Lord of the Dead. Let me break this down for you in simple terms. You see this guy right here? Grim Reaper? Yeah. This guy makes you unalive. Pretty simple concept. And then this guy, Hades, is actually in charge of taking you to this girl. Good luck with that. And my job is kind of in between that. And if you were to put a title on it, I'd be like an Undertaker. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Maybe not an Undertaker, but maybe more like a grave digger. Kind of. You see, when you get unalived, your soul leaves your body and it goes to the underworld or heaven or wherever you want to go. I don't really care. Your body just stays there. And it's my job to pick up your body and put it in a grave and make sure it stays there. And I try really hard to make you stay there. There was only really one time where one guy was able to get out from his grave. And from what I hear, they made an entire religion about that guy. Wrote a book too. Hence why I'm called the Lord of the Dead, which is more fitting for me than this guy who's like the Lord of Souls, really. Or this guy who's like the Lord of Scythes or something. I know I'm not as cool as them, but I do think my job is very important and I like what I do.
So how do you get all these dead bodies all at the same time and put them in graves all around the world?
Aha, good question. Let me answer this question with another question, huh? How does Santa Claus deliver so many toys to so many kids all around the world in one night? Or how does the Easter Bunny lay so many eggs for so many children to find? You see, these are questions that are better left unanswered. I've been around for a long time and doing this for a long time. However, I'm retired now, playing video games, chilling with my frog here, and making sure all these dead people stay dead. Even though I almost had to come out of retirement a couple years ago. Good call on those masks. Oh, and I also like my shovel. Big fan of shovels. Anyways, nice to meet you.
That was, I like the character. I think it's very funny, the idea of a Santa Claus who just shows up to bury grandma. That's, you know.
Well, I mean, somebody has to bury grandma.
I liked it. I thought it was unique. I don't think, I mean, I'm probably going to be corrected, but I don't think I know of an Undertaker VTuber.
No, I don't think, I don't know one.
I know of the Undertaker, but not an
From the
Undertaker
wrestler.
VTuber. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Ay, muy bien, chica. ¿Cómo está?
Sorry.
Well, how's it going?
I didn't expect you to go for a underworld theme. I thought you'd go for something completely different.
It's based off of an indigenous god from my culture, whose name is Guayaba, who is a basically the right hand man to the actual god of death in Taino culture.
Let's go, Taino culture! Sorry.
That's what I kind of wanted to do, and no one really. I don't really. Everyone talks about Grim Reapers. Everyone talks about death. Everyone talks about souls and the underworld. I don't want anything to do. I don't like death. I don't do death. I don't like death. I just bury the bodies. That's all I do. The angle that I liked, and I really like this angle, is the angle of an important job that gets overshadowed.
Can you still teleport to dead bodies?
Yeah, I can do all sorts of things. Whatever you think I can do it. As long as I get the job done.
So you're telling me that you could win every single game that you play? Okay.
Can you
Ross?
milk me?
Sorry, what?
Is that what you just told me?
I thought that's what we were all wondering.
No, I was gonna say that is not the question I had, Ross.
I didn't do anything. I don't know.
I really like your presentation. I thought it was very unique, and I love your character. So good job. I like.
Oh, thank you.
Good job. Back to Kyle with you.
Goodbye.
He's gone. Warwick.
Woo!
For the last 4 years, this time-traveling detective has been living out their days as the persona Warwick the Flesh Tuber. But little did they know that things were about to change. Oh, chat, what a stream. God, and things that happened, I mean, some of them we can't even repeat here, but 15 inches. The laughs, the highlights, the fireworks, just probably the best Twitch stream in the world. But just chat, thank you so much. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be here, right here, every single day for your entertainment, and you can bet on.
Open up. We know you're there, Warwick. Come out and we'll get you.
Chat, not to alarm you, but I have to go. And so Warwick ran and ran. They then stopped because they were out of breath. They got caught. After all these years, they finally been rumbled. But they had a plan. A new persona. Only issue was, what persona would it be? So, they got down to sketching, thinking of ideas and thinking what they could do. But realized quite quickly, they weren't very good with the arts. And then maybe becoming a waffle, but lack of arms, lack of limbs. And then you got whatever this is, which, yeah, no. I'm the narrator. I made this. I have no idea. And so they were lost. They had nowhere else to go. But then a school appeared. This was it. This was the answer. No longer would Warwick the Flesh Tuber exist. Instead, they would don a new disguise, a VTuber, enabling them to continue their great detective work, helping people in need, or entertaining them too, making sure to keep the secrets of the waffles safe from these evil bandits. Things may not be plain sailing, but with their masterful detective skills, limitless costume changes, and great smile, they knew they had a chance.
Interesting.
Cute.
A detective.
Warwick, get in here.
Oh, hello.
Very magical
Hi.
entrance.
Wow.
You did something that a lot of VTubers don't do. That's touch grass, and I find that very wonderful.
I will say, I don't think I've ever shown myself running, ever. So I hope chat
Very
appreciates
vulnerable.
that.
Yeah, it's a very vulnerable moment to watch someone run.
I felt that I don't want to give too much away in the lore video. I want to sort of be like people watching go, I need to know more, and get people sort of like interested in that and stuff. So if I get through to the next round, then there'd be more. So
I think that like developing definitely the time travel, the origin, why you left, what was happening in the future, and like why people wanted to stop you, I think would have been a strong start. You can still do it without exposition dumping. So like you can leave like crumbs of hints as to like why it's happening, or small simple clues, so that like it is more intriguing.
with obviously I'm a Flesh Tuber, I wanted to incorporate that and bring that to this and show and bring sort of an element from my streams where I do like a cosplays and stuff. And the idea of being a detective is disguises. So being able to continue wearing different costumes on stream. So I can be like a Sailor Moon costume or cosplay, different types of like I'm undercover at all times. So
I have a quick little question. Hopefully it's not out
Please.
of place. But on
No,
your
absolutely.
chair, I noticed you had you have like flags. So you and also your
Yes.
pronouns. So your
I am non-binary. I go by they
goodness,
them.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
No, please don't be sorry. Please don't be sorry. I'm very masculine presenting. I've got a beard and everything else, and it's absolutely fine.
What do you prefer?
I prefer they them.
Okay.
Sure.
But,
Thank you
but
so much.
honestly,
I'm so sorry.
I'm not someone who's going to be like, because I know with pronouns and stuff like that, a lot of people aren't used to us in pronouns. People aren't used to. I myself, when I started streaming, I wasn't aware what was out there and stuff, and actually found myself realizing I was non-binary through streaming.
Well, this is a safe space here, so.
I brought it up in particular because it makes, with regards to gender presentation, being able to play with that with models. Like, you obviously can have the more traditionally presenting masculine model, but then also the flip side, you can kind of have that spectrum. Like, you can present, like, people use models that don't necessarily reflect IRL how they look. Like, you can have like porcelain made who I don't think even really, I'm not really sure what their
I know them.
is, but having I think it's just as somebody who's also non-binary, even though my model is very leaning into like femme presenting, like I think it's cool that like you kind of build that into your lore, that you shapeshift like / costumes, like the aspect of like that part. I guess I just wanted to recognize and say that I think that's a cool idea.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank
back
you.
to the pile with you, buddy.
Yay! Thank you, Warwick.
Okay, who's next?
Manly Badass Hero!
Oh! I'm ready.
Hello everyone, my name is Manly, or Manly Badass Hero for short, and I've come here to tell you my tale, or at least a short and hopefully less boring version of it, because the full version spans a few trillion years, or whatever people use for time. So, a quick summary of my convoluted background, shown in my wonderful art, is that I am what you may call an immortal, although I've gone by many names over the years. Manly, sexy, manly, Keanu Reeves. But the main point is, I've been around for a very long time. Before any of you have learned to tippy-tap on your computers, or even smack things with rocks and bones. But anyway, immortal I feel like is a little bit of too strong of a word and doesn't quite fit my description of what I actually am, which is closer to a concept. If you observe me, if you're entertained by me, then I exist. I could be anywhere, on your computer screen, on your phone, right behind you. Not in your house, because that would be illegal, but behind you at the anime store when you're buying manga. And since I'm a bit of a unique entity, I can exist in both the digital world, as you see now, and the real one, as I'll demonstrate here. And when you've been living as long as I have, or existing per se, things get boring very fast. And for me, I felt like the simplest way to get rid of that boredom is to be something I'm not. To not be some kind of concept or entity or alien or whatever I am, but to be human, with all of its ups and downs, the mistakes we make, the emotions we feel, the small tragedies we may experience throughout our life, that sometimes contrast with the greatest highs and greatest moments in our life. And through experiencing these various things, these various moments and emotions, and all the amazingness and chaos that is life, I decided to give back and to be your hero. But not the usual hero that comes in and picks up a car and fights the Joker and somehow does not put him back in jail or whatever. But the one that you can come home to at night, turn on your YouTube, your phone, or wherever you're watching, whatever platform, and that can entertain you. That can make your night a little bit easier after that hard day of work, that stress of schools or studies or whatever's going on in your life. If I can be your hero, then that makes me happy. And hopefully, you're happy too. Also, I have a talking sentient scarf named Charlie. She's very sassy. And if you look close enough into my jacket, you can see the void. Don't ask me why. These are all important things. Thank you for listening.
A normal human with a magical scarf and the void.
Very manly.
And very manly.
The minute you brought the scarf, I was like, oh, what? I want to know more about that. I love shit like that. I love Kill la Kill. I love I'm talking clothing articles and stuff. That's really sick. I don't know. I'm not really sure on my thoughts on this one. I feel like it was creative. I like the going through the sketchbook and using the markers and even just doing in MS Paint or whatever you're using. I thought that was unique and cool. I like that presentation.
Yeah, I like the transition through that. That was really nice.
Yeah, I agree. From like the real world to digital world, you sound like a Digimon. And I love.
It does sound kind of like a Digimon.
I'm here.
there.
Yeah. Do I sound alright? Because I'm in a hotel room in
Yeah, you
New
sound
York
great.
right now.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So with regards to the video, there's a part where you say, like the hello fellow humans, like so you kind of angle yourself as being like people, but you know that you're different. So does that stem from like IRL? Like, is that something that connects with you on a personal
It
level?
does.
Like how you? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want to go into full details, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah, because those are all very personal things to me.
Of course.
But it's kind of like you somewhat write even like comics, like superhero comics, like any kind of creative work. There's always like subtle ways you kind of sneak things in there. So that's kind of my way of doing that. So you kind of like write what you know, but in some ways, right? But you kind of like twist it and make it into a creative work, not just like a biography or, oh, I'm just dumping my life story. Like that's just gonna be my VTuber story. No, like I still want it to be kind of creative and a little bit fantastical, but like, yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, I just I guess like because like personally like I resonate with that as a feeling because
Yeah, you
like,
did catch that. You are right though. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's an interesting thing to build into the lore, even in a small way, because like as someone like I was gonna say, as someone that kind of feels that way due to my own the way that my brain works, I think that it's cool because I think that's something that people can relate to and be like, oh, that's how I felt. So I think it creates a connection point for people that are like watching it.
It's time for our next contestant, Mary! Woo!
Mary! Hello, I'm Aura, a brave and kind-hearted fox girl who goes on many epic adventures. But I never seem to get the credit I deserve. You find a great pirate treasure, but they don't call you a pirate king. You fight evil in a cute outfit, but they don't call you a magical girl. You defend the walls from giant fleshy people, but no one calls you a hero. You fall in love with a boy, but oh, you stab one girl to death and they call you a murderer. So really, this is where my story starts, in a prison cell. But when you're as crafty as I am, it doesn't take long to find a secret exit and break out. Jesus, it's dark in here. Well, as I was stumbling through the dark, I happened to find something very interesting. A very ancient and sought-after relic only someone from my clan would recognize. The Book of Ouroboros. So I did what any dedicated member of the Fox clan would do. I pawned it off to start my new life as an escaped convict. Alas, I decided the artifact was too important and rich in history to just sell for a quick buck. But then something unexpected happened. Turns out the book was a cat. And not just any cat, let me tell you. This cat could sniff out depressed and miserable people, the losers of our society. It didn't take me long to figure out that every time I wrote their name in this book, they would die in the most mysterious of ways. I realized I had the power to help people, to help them transcend into a better, more fulfilling life. And that's exactly what I did. I became the god of Isekai. But being a god wasn't all it was cracked up to be. I had some pretty low moments, sometimes very low moments. But I overcame them by realizing I can find fulfillment in the life I'm living right here, right now, writing stories like this one for you guys. At least that's how it is for me. If you want me to you, just DM me. I'm giving 20% off to all new customers.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
You killed a child.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, get wrecked, kid. Get better.
Get fucked. Very yandere, very
Yandere, yes, that's the word I'm looking
very
for.
unhinged. I could see the aura of I could basically see their aura, and it's very chaotic.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
I drew everything. I doodled. It was,
oh,
really cute.
The first 3 crayon drawings was my bestie, the one that's like a super fan of Ironmouse. She drew the little crayon,
Aw,
and
that's
then
nice.
the
You wanna
rest
shout
of the
them out?
panels were. She doesn't really use social media, but her name's Savannah.
Hi,
Thank you, Savannah.
She's watching
Hello.
right now. She's watching right now.
Thanks, Savannah.
Okay, so my method, or like, you know, my story, like where I was trying to get to, basically like everything in my video, I tried to use it as a way to showcase Aura's personality. It's supposed to show how she interacts with the world around her and deal with her struggles. So at the beginning, I want to portray that she doesn't feel like she gets enough credit. She's not looked at enough, like she's attention cravey, and she views herself as an adventurous. That's why like I had my friend draw her in like first few panels of crayons to convey that. But then she falls in love with the boy and fell into childish jealousy and went a little unhinged there. But you know, that didn't bother her. Like she's a little crazy. She didn't bother her, you know. Her parents were like locked her up, and she just like, okay. And then she got bored and decided to like break out because she's like from a Fox clan. And you know, I wanted to leave it open for like later story development, whatever. But basically she ran into her family heirloom, and you know, you would think she was gonna do something epic with it, but she decides to pawn it off instead. And it shows that she disregard like her family history and clan. She doesn't care. She just wants to pawn it off. I just wanted to I intentionally left out a lot of stuff because I wanted a lot of room for her to grow, because she's kind of like a selfish, greedy, cocky, money-grubbing yandere at the moment.
Are you excited to play that on stream?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
As someone that makes smoke in like every MMO or like League of Legends, I made a call. Like I love murdering. Like in games, video games. Like I like, you know, I like doing the DPS damage, you know, killing and stuff.
It's
Yeah, so you know, I'm excited for this yandere
I love
character.
killing too in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, well, I think this idea is very solid. I think that like you could definitely, especially with like your background of like gacha and like selling and all this other stuff, I think you could definitely have like plenty of debuts ahead. Like I can see your character doing a lot of different things, which is good.
Next is
I'm
Mr.
ready.
Pimp.
Mr. Pimp.
Justice, a word, an idea, a dream. For one man, the pursuit of justice would be the only thing that mattered. Since he was but a young boy, his sole desire was to join a group of those who wanted to better the world, just like him. This was his goal. Nay, his purpose in life. Training both body and mind to their absolute limits, he dedicated himself to becoming the paragon of good that would cause any villain to cower in fear, or at least walk on the other side of the street if they saw him coming. When his training was finally completed, he was at last ready to approach the legally distinct heroes. The man knew that with their help, his spark of justice could turn into a roaring flame and prove once and for all his place in the world was as a champion of righteousness.
Yeah, we're not hiring right now. Sorry.
Yeah, purple doesn't really fit our color scheme, so maybe somewhere else.
No thanks. Keep at it, and I'm sure someday you'll be a real, well, whatever it is you are.
The man was crushed, devastated. He had trained his whole life for this, and they threw him away like yesterday's newspaper. He had everything they could ever want. His own uniform, his own fighting robot, and his own cute marketable sidekick.
It's no use. Maybe this just isn't what I was meant to do.
Is what anyone else would have thought. He didn't need to wait for others to accept him into their team. He could form his own team!
Now, all I need is some way to get the call out there to anyone that will listen. Wait a second. There's thousands, no, millions of people out there just waiting to heed the call and join our team.
Within his modest command center, he sends out broadcasts across the globe, transmitting his message to anyone that will listen and offering an open application to join his Cephalus Squad in spreading justice for the entire Earth. His many arms reaching around to protect this planet, he is Auto Ranger!
Holy shit.
Wow!
That was so good.
Holy shit. So for
That was
one,
really
whoever
good.
did the boards for that, holy shit. What? I gotta ask who that was in a minute. That was very well done.
The boards were awesome.
It was Angry D. You got Angry D. Okay, come on, man. All right. Okay, yeah, they're no wonder it's so good. Okay, you didn't have to worry too much about developing how the character looks, but I definitely love the like failure Sentai Ranger kind of dude who like wants to be this thing, and he's starting streaming to try and reach his dream. I kind of love that, and then the thought of you having to like form a team, like that's really cool.
Yeah, it gives a purpose to the streaming aspect and keeps
does.
it open-ended. So like anything that happens on stream, it's like, yes, I totally did this because I am a superhero and that's what I'm trying to do. Like you could literally blame it on anything. Like it's like
The struggle boy failure. Love that.
Yeah.
Love the whole struggle boy
Love it.
failure thing. It's
I love
great.
the angle.
I love the angle. Love that you got rejected from your universe's Power Rangers. That was amazing.
All right, dragging him in. Hey, buddy. Oh my God.
Comes a daredevil. Hi, what's up?
Oh wow. What an intro. What an
Comes a
intro.
daredevil.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's up?
Hi.
I cannot believe you got who you got for helping you out with that. That's crazy.
So, do you want to know the full story behind that? It's
Yes,
very funny.
I do.
So, I went to Best Buy the day after we got our assignment because I recorded the audio that night. I recorded the audio and then I was like, I'm going to have to draw this. And I was like drawing, and I messaged Angry D, David, and I was like, which first of all, thank you so much to him. He did an incredible job. And I was like, dude, this storyboarding shit is hard. And he's like, well, what are you doing? And I like told him, and he's like, I could do that. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, hit me up tomorrow morning. And I was like, okay. And he did it in 3 hours.
Okay.
And I was like,
oh my God, dude.
He's a freak.
I do
Yeah.
storyboarding, and I looked at that and I was like, I would have taken me like a day and a half, maybe 2. If you had stick figures and you still had that audio, I would still be captivated.
If it was a black screen and there was nothing there, I would have been captivated.
The best is when I was drawing originally, I kept trying to draw the Sentai Squad and they kept looking like Among Us, and I was like, I hate this. I can't draw them. They just keep looking like Among Us. And he was like, I'll fix it for you, don't worry. And so yeah, and also shouts out to Sayu for being the red Sentai leader, and to Kira for being the pink Sentai. That was pretty cool of them to do that on such short notice.
Which Kira?
Amazing.
Kira Buckland.
Wow.
Did that? 2B?
Yeah, 2B did that. That's 2B. Yep. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Man.
My justification for all that is like VTubing is really heavily on collabs.
Yeah.
On set, the
Yes.
screen. And so it's like, you know, if you can collab and like use other people's, you know, skills to help and boost you all up and make the finished content better, like everybody gets to have fun, you know, and have a good time. you know?
Wow. God damn it! Fuck you! Get out of here!
I don't know.
It's so good.
I don't know what to tell you.
I told you.
Contestant is
Okay, let's do it.
In a cosmos far from our own exists a planet. There, a single species dominates. The crimson raccoon cat bears. Though they have a striking resemblance to the commonly known red pandas, they cannot be further different. Their soft fur, tiny microneedle hard drives that not only house their unified knowledge, but are also deadly spikes. Their eyes possess neural-altering flux capacitors that allows these creatures to take control and even alter the form of whatever poor prey gazed upon them. This is young Crimson Raccoon Cat Bear number 80085. She aspires to join the New Universe Traveler Scout Team of the Department of Extraterrestrial Enterprising Zealotry, the highest honor for a young cat bear. But alas, the NUTS only accepts the most capable of its candidates, and our young friend has just failed all her exams of the Academy. It would seem she was destined for the food distribution sector, spending her days pining for adventure while stress binging on snackos. But fate would have other plans. A summons from the DEEZ. Could this be a dream? A joke from her classmates? Or maybe a miracle? Oh no. How could she have forgotten? A couple weeks ago, post classes and in drunken stupor, 80085 had used the latest technology of Snack GPT to write and submit a false resume. Should she tell the truth? Should she just go with it? But her skills were clearly lacking. She may just as well lose her life. But this was an opportunity of a lifetime. Should she just let it pass? Her paws grew weak, arms shaking mom's spaghetti. But before she could say another word or respond, In a blink, our young cat bear was now surrounded by what seemed like her clones. No, this was undoubtedly a zoo, and these were just red pandas. 80085 had landed perfectly in an enclosure to blend in. Moreover, she has easy access to the greatest number of human minds to possess. Firing up her flux capacitors, she began to search amongst the minds of strange fleshy two-walking sticks. But tragedy! This was one of her weakest skills, and these intelligent humans had brains either too loud or too rotted. But wait, one brain she peered into the eyes of was truly head empty, no thoughts. Target acquired. And that's how I ended up with boobs on my mind. And I just made you guys watch 2 minutes of red pandas. I'm fucking delirious!
That was so cute!
I do love red pandas.
I
That was
love red
great.
pandas too.
Cannot complain. I
was really good.
also used the booth model. There you go. That's the first
Yes.
person to actually use the,
First
get to use the
person-
booth model.
Yes.
Do you want me to bring them in?
Yeah!
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, boy,
I got a little Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare there for a second. Well,
I got scared myself! I was like, what the heck? Hello! Ah!
Hi, you did so good. Your video was so cute and fun.
Thank you. I really wanted the opportunity. If I'm gonna work all night on it, I want to see red pandas on my screen.
So I'm curious about like, can you give us like a species lore of like the not red panda? Like what? So,
Oh, the crimson raccoon cat bears. Yes.
Yeah, I want some like, I want to like, what do you envision them to look like? Do they just look like red pandas, or do they look different, or like what's the lore behind them?
They're like they kind of look very similar to red pandas, but they walk on 2 legs. And because like you might think you could pet them, but they're actually very dangerous to pet. And they're highly intelligent. With the whole hard drive situation, because they can house it. And in terms of like why they're going out to different cosmoses and different galaxies to try and gather intel or take over, like that's a mystery to uncover.
Mystery, mystery.
Yeah, and so like this whole red panda, like their ability to kind of take mind control, but also somewhat alter if they decide to alter the person's like physical appearance. Like there's a whole secret mission, bigger plan to that.
Okay, that's
I like that.
Love it.
I like that because you could definitely like lean into that a lot as a VTuber.
For sure.
Yeah, and then like the whole head empty, like no thoughts, it's because I didn't realize, but I get a lot of like flack for I don't have an internal monologue. And I thought that was normal for people. But then apparently I'm in the minority, and so like people always make fun being like, oh my god, you're literally head empty. I'm like, yeah, I always thought like, so even when people were pointing out in anime, they're like talking in their head, and I thought like, oh, I thought that's just for the audience. I didn't know people have a voice in their head.
Our next victim is Ruben!
Oh boy. Let's go.
Here we go.
I'm ready.
On this fine day exactly 23 years ago, the world was graced with the birth of Ruben Sargassum. Never before have we seen such a handsome, brilliant, magnificently maned, and humble baby in all of history. However, this child bore a curse that he would never be able to escape from. His hunger knew no bounds. On the night of his birth, he disappeared from his crib. The hospital staff urgently called the authorities and they searched everywhere, but little Ruben was nowhere to be found. That is until only when the sun rose did a farmer find him asleep, belly full, surrounded by the carcasses of all the livestock whose meat he had munched. He was cuffed by the police without hesitation and sent to prison with haste for his first of many gluttonous delinquencies. Fortunately for our hungry hero, the following night, as soon as the guards turned a blind eye to this freshly birthed criminal, he was able to chew his way through his restraints, and he gnawed through the iron bars, separating him from freedom as he began his life on the run at the ripe age of 2 days old. For the rest of his foreseeable future, all little Ruben knew was how to make feeble attempts at satiating his bottomless appetite for more meat as he grew and roamed the earth by his lonesome. He would go through any means to survive, munching on beef, chicken, goat, any form of meat he could get his hands on, really, besides Spunti, she's cool. Wherever he went, he would rekindle various legends of folklore as the locals would try to explain the carnage that would be left in his wake as he feasted on their livestock. As time went on, Ruben was getting exhausted with living this miserable, lonely life. His hunger never waned, no matter how much meat he munched. He thought to himself, there had to be a better way to gather his meals. Then, inspiration struck him like lightning. He can become a VTuber! He can amass a loyal audience of meatlings that would be willing to sacrifice themselves at a moment's notice to keep him fed one day at a time. They'll cheer him on with the title his journeys around the globe have fetched him, that of the Meat Muncher. Thus, his journey began on this finest day.
Your plot is, let me just get this straight. You're a baby, and you're hungry, and you crawled around eating everything.
Yeah, but he was growing though.
Hello.
Hello.
How you guys doing?
You don't sound like a baby at all.
Okay,
No.
so at the very beginning of the video, it said 23 years ago on this exact day. And then later, after the very origin story of him escaping from prison, it was for the foreseeable future.
That's
and then
right.
blah, 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 he grew. So this is like over a long period of time, you know, it takes a while to travel the entire world and munch so much meat. Takes a while.
Yeah.
So that
I
was
also-
clarified in the video.
He grew
It does
into a
correct.
large baby.
Yeah, I also forgot that today was your birthday, so that makes sense. Today
Yes.
is your birthday.
Happy
Okay.
birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Thank you. So what's really convenient about the Meat Muncher is that there is a lot of ambiguity for the middle of his life. So there is a lot of potential stories that could be told later, a lot of potential occupations he could take in order to disguise himself amongst society. So he could be a butcher. He could be a person of an occupation that has a very high mortality rate, and he could take advantage of that high mortality rate to feed himself. There's so many different occupations and so many different outfits that would be perfect for him. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness, the
but you're a
opportunities are
streamer.
endless. Yeah,
But you're a streamer though.
but those are things that he did in the past.
You're
those
Hannibal
occupations.
Is this an RL story?
No.
I go back to the whole thing of like, how passionate about munching meat are you?
Very. I could not be more passionate about it.
Okay, question. Do you eat bananas for the taste or the shape?
¿Por qué no los dos?
Okay, all right.
Next
Okay.
is Alex.
It's Alex. I like
All right.
that.
I like that so much.
That was
I got
really cool.
teary-eyed. It was so cute.
Me too.
It was so cute.
I liked it a lot. I think that the change of being like grumpy and mean and kicking around animals kind of needed a little bit of a something that like caused the change. I don't know. I felt like just seeing a rabbit and being like, holy shit, that's a good looking rabbit.
The rabbit melted her heart.
I know, but I feel like she's been kicking little animals this whole time. I feel like maybe that something it could have used is like maybe the rabbit saved her, or like it's like the story of the lion and the mouse. You know what I'm talking about, where the mouse comes and helped them.
Yeah.
So I feel like that would have helped the narrative to like kind of piece that all together a little bit more. But overall, like the presentation's really good. The character concept's really cool. I love goblins, so that's great. Yeah, no, I like it. Should we get her in here or?
Yeah. I think she's here. I'm not sure if she's here.
I don't think
She had
she
to
could
go.
be here. Oh, okay. That's okay. Well,
It's fine though,
great.
because I don't have any notes really, so I just would love to hear her talk about it.
And then we got one more, right? It's
Ultrive's turn.
Oh God.
Mr. Ultrive. Mr. Oh God, I feel like we're gonna end with some kookiness tonight.
Oh jeez.
All right,
let's.
All right, everyone, take a big deep breath.
I'm ready to have a new Oshi after this video.
Okay.
Beep beep. Again? How many times do we have to tell you? Pay off the $40,000 or don't come back!
Well, it was funny this time. Who would have thought that the mustache and glasses would work on $1 billion company? I mean, come on. Hey, by the way, it's $40,150 now. Yeah, I bet you feel stupid. Mm-hmm.
Beep, beep.
This would be the part where an elaborate scene where our hero self-inserts himself into a cool big show where everyone thinks he's awesome and cool. But I have 24 hours to finish this video, and I spend most of my time on the Foley, so...
I need a drink.
Beep, beep.
Hey, how's it going? This is the part where I'm supposed to write a funny joke to make the character look charismatic and pleased. Editor, play a crowd noise. Wow, listen to that. Wow, I must be really funny. We call this world building. I call this inflating my ego.
Wow,
And hey, play that fake crowd again. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now my ego's inflated.
Wow, that's awesome. Beep beep.
An extra 50. Wow, I can't wait to spend this responsibly.
Again? How many times do we have to tell you? Pay off the
$40,150.
or don't come back!
I'm starting to think you're warming up to me. I mean, I think you like it when I show up at this point. Hey, it's 40,300 now. Yeah, I bet I already did this joke at the beginning. If I could just pay this shit off, I could just get on that fucking stage. Stupid. I keep throwing it away. Fuck. If only there was some sort of website that you could act like a total idiot for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Then maybe I could just pay off this debt and show the world what I'm really meant for. Wait a minute.
Do 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 do.
I hate that I like it. That makes me pissed off.
You hate that you like it.
Yeah, because I'll try it.
Ultrive, did you get rid of your SM7B and did you decide to go with the Xbox 360 microphone? Because, wow.
Yeah. That was rough. Also, can I just say that him slamming the floor is my favorite part of the video.
That was my favorite part too.
That was my favorite part too, actually, yeah.
Damn it. That was,
It was, uniquely Ultrive. Oh god,
Very
should we bring him in
unfortunate.
here?
We should bring him in here. I honestly don't really have much to say. I enjoyed it.
Depending on what he says is going to give him the numbers for 2 things that I have. So we'll see what he says.
Go on, bring him in.
Let's hear it.
Oh shit! I don't have a joy noise, so.
Okay. That's very good.
Every time you do that, you take a point off your score.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we be nice? Can we be nice? Like, you're gonna get me to cry.
I have a couple questions. Would you actually just be a little green rat, or would you be a green rat person, or like what would you look like? Do you think?
I think. Listen, you give me a toggle, I'd be both.
So you want to be a tiny green rat that turned into a rat?
I think it would be funny to have both.
So you want like a VTuber, but then like you have a toggle that makes you into a small rat.
Yeah, a little guy, a little friend.
Okay, I can see that. People do that all the time.
So are you're a gambling rat, or you?
Listen, the casino calls. All right, the sevens call.
Okay. You are
Okay,
aware
thanks, Ross.
gambling is banned on Twitch now, right?
Online gambling is banned off Twitch. All right.
Oh, so you just gamble in person?
Well, the idea is that if I simply just make a bunch of money on Twitch, I can just go and double my money if I put it on black, if we think about this.
I see.
Right? Come on.
Oh my god.
So would you
It's
play
a
a lot of
wise
gacha
choice.
games, or would you not play a lot of gacha games?
Well, I think CS:GO case opening is probably the closest thing.
Yeah, true.
I think
Like, I just
unfortunately
opened a lot of.
he's made a VTuber that's really good for sponsorships because his whole bit is just like, I'm just doing this for the money, and he can say that looking dead in the camera.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good point.
And what can I say? Modern day capitalism wins again.
Thank you. Bye. I'll try.
Bye.
Okay. So that's everybody.
That is everybody.
That is everybody. So how are we doing the tallying of the score and then the reveal?
So
He's
I
all
think-
zeros, right?
No,
I'm kidding.
Unfortunately, we add up all of our scores, right? Not for each person. We get our top 5, and then we compare our top 5 together.
Okay.
I gave everybody 5s.
Then you're just adding to the top. I
Okay,
did not.
so how about I post and judge my scores?
Yeah,
and
for
then-
each person.
And then someone.
So add them
Can
up
we-
for each person.
Because I
and
did. I've
then-
got that full tally out of 15 for each.
Okay, let me do that real quick, and then
Yeah.
we will add all of ours up together of the top 5, and then that will be the winner.
We're back, everybody. We are back.
Hello.
We are back from the liberations. It's been very difficult. If it was up to me, by myself, I would just say everybody's gonna win because I think everybody did an incredible job today. Everyone just killed it today. They absolutely murdered my expectations. I thought we were, I knew we were gonna get good stuff, but holy shit, we got good stuff. We all got to see a lot of great stuff. And I just want to say, even if you don't get chosen today, that does not mean that your idea wasn't great. It doesn't mean that, you suck or you wouldn't ever make it out as a VTuber. That's not the case at all. You're great. It's just everybody's so amazing. It's just very, very hard to pick. And I just really wish that we could pick everybody because everybody deserves to win today. You know? But please continue to work on your VTuber journey if you have a huge desire to become a VTuber. But there's always next time if I do another one of these, which I think I will because I'm having so much fun already. And we haven't even finished yet, and I'm already thinking about the next one. Our first person to make it through to the next round is Octo!
Congratulations,
Yay! Congratulations!
I feel like it was pretty obvious. We were all very on
Yeah.
board and excited about that one.
Yeah.
Congrats, man. Congrats.
Our next person moving on is Jay the Bard!
Congrats, Jay.
Yay!
What? Jay.
Amazing!
Incredible!
I'm so proud of you.
Incredible!
so
Amazing!
proud.
I'm so proud! I'm so proud!
So proud.
Our next person making it through is Alex!
Woo! Let's go, Alex!
Yes!
Yeah.
We want to know more. We want to know more about the story.
I want to know more. I
Yes,
need to know more.
yes. Our next person making it through is Fantastic Panda! GD!
Yeah! Woo!
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
Congratulations!
Wow.
Yeah! And our final
Now,
person making
Our
it through.
last person. This is a very
Drum
difficult
roll, drum
decision
roll.
for us,
Drum
but
roll.
we've decided. Mouse, what have we decided?
We have decided that our next person making it through is Adriana!
Adriana!
Congratulations, Adriana.
Clap, clap, clap.
Clap, clap, clap. Yay! We like a
My heart hurts so much because I just want more people.
I know it's a hard task. I know. We really appreciate you guys and all your efforts. Like, you guys were amazing. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Like, we all very much appreciate your hard effort, and so does everyone here in chat. So can we get a big round of applause for everybody that came to compete today? Like, you guys did amazing.
Thank you
Seriously.
so much, and thank you for taking
incredible.
time out to be here this long. I know we ran a little late and we ran a little long, but thank you so much. I appreciate all of you guys. Please, if you have any questions, if you still want to become a VTuber, please let me know. I'll answer your questions when I can.